Hey everybody, BriDaJedi here, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. Now we're almost done. We're on Riku. I dropped to Riku as it, yeah, you can see up there. We're gonna go, basically my plan is for this one, we're gonna go through Symphony of Sorcerer with Riku. And then, once we finish Riku, switch back to Sora, beat it, so then after that we can basically roll into the end game. Not that this is like 2 episodes away from finishing. The last level is kind of long from what I remember. Also, you may have noticed there was a bit of a gap in time between this episode and the last one. Not too much, not as big as I've made some other ones, but still a gap nonetheless. Recording times have changed. So at the current recording of this, it should only be another 2. So I can get that time back. Or actually, probably more time. But also, as of the recording of this video, for safety reasons, I won't say because I don't know if it will be out at the time. But I actually secured a PS5. Yeah, I actually got a PS5. I was able to get it, and I won't say from where, just still for security. I'll probably mention it later when I actually have it in my hands and I know it's safe. Yeah, I'll wait till it's safe in my hands to start talking about it. But yeah, that's going to be awesome because one, that should mean that my load times for all these PS4 games that I want to play are, you know, a thing of the past. And more importantly, for most of the games, don't sound like a goddamn jet engine most times. I know it probably doesn't pick up that way here, and I want to say since I started Kingdom Hearts 3, I'd say on the recording side for you all listening, it shouldn't be as bad. Essentially, my regular PS4 that I had,
strange.
that one always sounded super loud. Like it was fun when I first got it because I got it. I want to say February 2015 is when I got my regular PS4 for the first time. Oh, what a barrel! That's funny to get. And yeah, even I took it apart.
Mickey.
I got special screwdriver to like take it apart and do it. And man, it just still sounds.
It's this
terrible.
Musical score.
Like even if it's on
trapped.
like Netflix or YouTube, and you want to hit it too.
You won't be able to defeat that darkness with brute force.
Thank you, Mickey.
I'm Mickey, the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Who are you?
Riku, if brute force won't work, tell me what will.
Do you really mean you're gonna try and help me?
Yes.
Gosh, Riku, something tells me you and I are gonna be good friends and we'll help each other out a lot someday.
I may need to watch the other episode, but I do find it funny that
is a sound idea powerful enough to dispel
if he didn't say to Sora, I think we're going to be good friends. I mean, yeah, Mickey and
I'll
Riku
try. Leave it to me.
definitely have the bigger connection, because Mickey is essentially, for lack of a better way of putting it, Riku's Donald and Goofy. You know, both from Chain of Memories and even Kingdom Hearts 3. You know, that's how it's been. Hell, even 358 over 2 days, he's been with him. Let's view the magical mishap. Bum ba dum ba da da dum ba dum ba 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 da bum. I do wonder if I would get copyright for this. You know, the only thing I actually thought of for both the original Sorcerer's Apprentice and this one is that, is it maybe something along the lines of like, it's draining his like, you know, stamina, like it was against the board. Oh yeah, so I took apart the PS4. I've tried to do a whole bunch of things. It's still fucked up. Fucked up, Mickey. Anyway, sell new stuff, and it still sounds loud. Like so when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, I got the Kingdom Hearts 3 that had the. I'm just looking at these. The Kingdom Hearts 3 that had the PS4 Pro, so it's got all like the special stuff on it, and it came with like the theme. It was awesome. As what I was considered to be the biggest Kingdom Hearts fan, it was like, wow, this is an amazing addition to the collection. And yeah, that one, it was like, okay, this is great, because basically whenever I played anything on the old one, it made noise. So like I said, like, it doesn't have, like, Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, kind of anything, even though it wasn't out at the time when I had the PS4. It was just so noisy. And it's so funny, because my younger sister-in-law was like, oh, you know what, I want a PS4 now, because back in the day, before me, we got married and stuff. Those I got PS3 for her and her sisters to play, just like, whatever. It doesn't have to be like, oh man, we're the biggest gamers. It's just like, yeah, just fun, like, games, whatever. I was like, I would give you mine. And I was like, I just feel like shit that I'd give you mine, and it sounds awful. She's like, oh, I could take it like Best Buy or somewhere that has like the Squad or whatever. And it's just like. It's like, yeah, I guess you can, but I was like, I took that thing apart. The only thing I didn't do was completely go through each actual physical piece, because, I already voided the warranty, like, when I already voided the warranty, but it's just, basically everything wiped out. Really. Anyway, so PS4 Pro did a relatively decent job. It was still like, okay, it wouldn't really... Like, it wouldn't really make any noise. Can I stop getting it? Ow. Still ow. Fucking Owl's gonna get fucked up. Back to what I was saying. PS4 Pro was great for a while, and then I just noticed playing certain games, it still just went like too crazy. And I've talked to friends of mine that like kind of like wanted to tech, and they were like, oh, well, it's probably like at least for the original PS4, it was probably like a tech thing. You got your PS4 2015, you're playing games that came out either right before or around it. Yeah. It was like, well, what about like new games? What's the example of one? It's like Kingdom Hearts 3, 2019. And it goes, it's 4 years later, and it's like, that's supposed to like really be pushing it for like being really great. But despite what you really think of Kingdom Hearts 3, love or hate it, it's still a marvel, especially for what it is. It looks beautiful, and it is still a great game, like gameplay-wise. Who is still fucking up my friends? I hated him on my team. He's fucking me up around. So yeah, I was like, oh, I guess that makes sense. But I was like, that more or less means that you'd always have to. I can't even play like, even my PS3 did that. So I'm like, I can't even play PS3 games on PS4 because of the hardware. So I was like, basically, I always have to get a new one because it's been used too much. Or I always have to get the next generation and hope that it continues. So PS5, of course, there's like 10 games, like PS4 games on the Wii, and it's like the only one I recognize was I think it was Apprentice. But beyond that is a bunch of random things I've never heard of. Because there are games I've heard of, I just never like things that demo and like GameStop. I've never heard of any of these except for the Afro Samurai one. So in my mind, I'm like, well, hey, it's perfect then. Especially when you consider the whole closer. So yeah, long story long. Oh, cheating. You gotta love it. Yeah, you can try to do it to the theme. Yeah, I'm hoping the PS5 is as amazing as I see it. Because, I mean, I think it would help the whole issue. Like let's put it this way. Like right now, hold on. There's like a low hum. Like I just hear like it's on. Oh, Vanilla Ice is in trouble. Okay, alright. PS4 collection will have, to be honest, a lot of those games in that collection I think have Persona 5, I had Persona 5 for PS4, and I had the Persona 5 Royal. I actually didn't touch it. I touched it, but I never really needed it. Because for super long RPGs, I like having that unique one thing on my plate. Because I really want to enjoy it, like invest so much time. So for instance, as I've mentioned in other episodes, I'm trying to play through games that like I either got on free PlayStation or just they bought, maybe they're on sale. I went through the 2013 Tomb Raider Definitive. I went through what was it? Last of Us. I've never played Last of Us, whether for PS3 or remaster. Since they give it free. I don't even remember when they gave it away. But PlayStation Plus had it, so. And I'm not like, oh, let me try to do everything, because I was not that big a fan of Last of Us. Tomb Raider was interesting. I did kind of like how Tomb Raider was. I feel like even though I didn't like how fragile she felt, it was still more or less fun. Like, when it came to Last of Us, I felt like it was just very clunky. Like, I'm playing a PS4 remaster, but I get that it's supposed to be realistic. I just feel like the way you like, maybe like Christmas. It's because I love Christmas, but I like Christmas. Yeah, I just couldn't get behind it. It's not as fun. I beat it, and I beat the Last of Us game with the main story. And I didn't play 2. I have no desire to play 2. Not just because like 1 was bad. 1 was still a very good game. I'll admit it got better in its like second half. Like after the whole, what was it, Henry and Sam thing. I'll admit it got a lot better that way. And the whole Tommy thing, like it got better from that point on. Like it absolutely did. Grand, market it. Oh my god, just absolutely shattered. Also, today I'm doing something very different that I normally don't do for recordings. Sometimes I just try to do a whole that's it for me. I'm gonna be picked off my family tree. You know, I said that once. I was like, what the hell? What the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, so sometimes there are words that just elicit certain responses like you're a fucking sleeper agent. So, one of these examples, before I get to the main one I'm referring to, is I was at work this is, well, we're 2021, yeah. This is like 2 years ago, maybe, like somewhere around 2 years ago. And I asked my coworker for help. And this guy, in case he ever sees this, because I have mentioned that on YouTube, I use a Switch and I love these games. Anyway, great dude, great, amazing. Really? Did I not get that? Thank you. Amazing. Always helpful and like definitely deserves more action. In fact, it was funny. We had a town hall, which at our job means like with the HR lady, it kind of like once a year. Any concerns? Anything you like? Anything this? Like some people are like, hey, we should have longer lunches, or you know, like we should, you know, do this or that. So it's like, alright, whatever. So because this guy Anto trained me and basically everyone in my like, I call it class because we all started at the same time. It was like this like conference room, classroom thing that we all got trained in. I was just like, hey, Anto deserves like an award. And I was like, he's like so good. We have these awards that he got doing like good shit, and he got one. And it was just like, oh shit, like we were all like almost like so happy, like we made that happen. Like, you know, we told him like, hey, this dude's amazing. He trained all like 7 of us, and he still always has time for our questions and to help. And it's just like he's an overall like just amazing guy. And it was just like, hey, grow more. And they did, and it was just like, that's amazing. Because you know, a lot of times at your work or school or wherever, you feel like nobody listens to you. You're like, oh man, it sucks, and they don't do stuff. Like, no, my job is, in case I haven't ever said it before, I really like my job. Well, of course it's not perfect. I deal in customer service. So I can get, like, a lot of dumbasses on the phone. You know, it could be something, oh, that's right, I died. Okay, let's just, here. My job is actually, I mean, before COVID, it was still great, but just like before COVID, things were different, but it was still awesome. So, as I have told friends of mine, I get this state on it, I'm like, hey, come to my state, I'll get you a job at my office, and especially since it's during COVID, after you get your first few weeks of training, you can go home. Family that he's always fighting with, and he's not happy with, and just like, dude, I got you, like, I really want to help you. But yeah, so like there'd be times where it's like sales rep, who sales reps would basically be ones that like assigned to certain customers. Like, oh hey, this is the Marriott Towers Hotel, whatever the hell the surname is for it. And they before COVID, like, oh, go to the property, get to know the people, talk about it, you know, things. So like, you know, your office, not like me specifically, but like, you know, the office of it. Like, you guys are so great. Like, here you go. This is like my thanks to you. And they'll like pizza games, or like some other cool lunch, or like, you know, something like that. And then even on most Fridays, usually payday Fridays, one of our supervisors, even though you're site, you know, just experienced people. One of them, he'll always bring in donuts. Which at first I was like, oh cool, and then as I'm trying to reach it, I'm like, no, I don't like this. I don't like But yeah, fantastic. I'll get some done. Like, been open for decades. But because we sell PPE, like, oh hey, like COVID and everything else that we're bringing up, it's like, yeah, like, you get it. COVID is a thing. But there'll be people that's like think they're so entitled to it, and it's just like, you know, there's other people in the world that need PPE, right? It's not it was the march that like America went on fire. Can I? Oh, I'm not picking this before, am I? No. I just need. Oh no, I just need to apply it. No, shit. Shit. Frank, this kid into there. No. Ah, damn it. Alright, shit. Ugh, now I gotta switch back to Sora. No, just I'll take the money. I'm just gonna switch right back. Pain in my ass. Yeah. Not even a full time to relax. Sora, you go back to sleep. I know this normally isn't how the game is supposed to be played. It's really supposed to be like, oh, you dropped, alright, go continue. No, I just like the consistency. Oh, good, this asshole, and he has full health. You'll love it. Once during March, it's all crazy. The whole time's ridiculous. So, not just even tooting, not even just tooting like my own horn for like, hey, I'm good, or like my office and my job is good, but where the fuck? Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Yeah, fuck all of you. I think this counts already, but yeah, okay. Stop trying. So normally, if you were to call us anytime before COVID happened, the longest at like peak times, or like all these businesses are open and you know everyone's doing stuff, 10 minutes, maybe tops, like absolute tops, maybe. It's COVID. Every single person in the world was looking for personal protection. You know, hand sanitizer, gloves, masks, like disinfectants, like cleaners, everything. This dude was, I don't know if I brought this up already, because, yeah, it's almost a year ago at this point. So, he already, and I knew it was going to be a bad time, when he answers the phone and he's like eating, he's chewing. Like CinemaSins would say that we knew he was an asshole because of that. Oh, no. We knew he was an asshole just from that. He's probably... So he goes, oh, I was on hold so long I decided to eat my lunch. I'm like, sorry sir, everybody's calling in, COVID, it's a pandemic, sorry about that. You know, people like, but still be straight up like, hey, do you feel eating person? So he's looking for things. He's like, hey, I want to order this Clorox 3-pack of Clorox wipes. There's none in stock. I'm like, I might, I can get you this like single pack. I'm like, it's less quantity, it's less this, but there's still some in stock. You know, that I can. Oh, so because me and wife have COVID, you don't want us to get better? And I'm like, I don't know where you heard that. I just told you that I couldn't ship you this item. And it was just like that with everything. Like, me and my wife have COVID, so we clearly need this Clorox wipes, and that'll help us get better. And it was just like, are you kidding me? It's the times I wish where, you know, they always have that thing where you call like a bank or I don't know, even like a freaking like doctor's office. They'll always say like, this call may be monitored or recorded for quality, you know, which basically is also a way that
you waiting for me?
Whenever you hear that, that's also for supervisors to make sure that
chosen by the Keyblade.
The employees are doing their job, Yogo.
What?
It was yours first, wasn't it? But you succumbed to the darkness you could not control. And your prize, the Keyblade, passed on to Sora instead. Your mistakes always end up being other people's problems.
Maybe so. But I'm here to change all of that.
Once again, you performed predictably, although on a grander scale than I imagined.
If you're feeling so chatty, let's skip to where you reveal what this is all about.
That was a pretty awesome
know how you did
revelation,
it.
because I think
But you really have found a way to trap darkness inside your heart.
Yeah, I did. So back the flip.
And a boy who's immune to darkness is of no use to us.
Well, there's some good news.
It was
Your abyss
July
awaits.
of 2012 when Dream Drop Distance came out. I don't know if I missed it because I wasn't as big into Kingdom Hearts stuff. I wasn't really looking into a lot of. But I was just like, it was first. Like, I guess it was kind of almost implied that way, but just to have it flat out said, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, but so whenever you hear that, it's just a pro tip. It's basically so supervisors know that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. So, like, one thing, of course, most people want is to make sure you're polite, make sure you're giving them what they need. Like, let's just say if it was like. Yeah, make sure you do what they're doing. I know for friends that work like Chase, TV Bank, and my job too. They want to make sure you're saying, is there anything else I can help you with today? That's basically one of the big things with these places. So it's never like, the government's watching. It's really just a Big Brother corporate. It is what it's for. And at least when I first started, they were let's tune into your thing, and then I just hear it. Yeah, because it's already like it's recorded, they're just like, alright, I'll just leave it this day. Which kind of sucks because, you know, you don't know, at least like you get an idea. At least you get an idea. Like, because after the first call, they're maybe like, or if you're having trouble, because they're actually listening, so they know you can help. And, you know, if you're having a bad day, just think, well, they chose that day, guess I'm screwed for this month. Type thing. And you know, because like, for the most part, Sorcerer never wants you to fail. For the most part, you know, maybe some assholes, whatever. But for the most part, they I mean, somebody told me once, oh my god, the Dementors drain me? Give it. Oh, that's a dickening if I've ever heard of. Nope, come right back. Retry. I know I'm a little under-leveled. I think it was 30... 32? I forgot what I got to 29. That's pretty close. Especially when I know they're not Dementors, and I'm honestly not the biggest fan of Harry Potter, but why did I grab that? Yeah, the reason somebody brings something up to is because somebody higher up brought it up. So, like, if you didn't say, you find everything you were looking for, like, you know, type thing. That was the thing when I worked at CDS, that was the thing. Did you find everything you were looking for? You got a great knowledge. I saw a thing on Twitter. There was something like, how that like places like CDS, like surveys. And you may think, like, oh, it was good, but it wasn't great. Like, it's like 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. 7. That's basically just as good as a 0. Ooh, big. That was big. Alright. Last health bar. yeah, it's basically a 0. So like 9 or 10 is like a 10. Basically, it's like, you know, good. Actually, even a 10 is a 9 for at least. I don't know if I ever brought this up, especially since I haven't seen this manager in forever. But one manager I had he was like literally my age, but because started sooner the company I'm not one of those people like, oh, I am 40 and they have kids and I don't like I don't people don't like different things. Just because we use it too. Anyway, so when I became like a shift supervisor, which is basically hey, you gotta... Really? I forgot. I thought I actually fought Turbinog. That's it? I was really hoping I'd fight him legitimately. Oh no, that's how I got my sound idea, I think. The boss is after this. I don't know. Well, the death didn't really set me back too much, but...
Say, can we try out that sound idea?
But I think once I gain control, I'll wrap it up. Didn't want too long. And there you go. So yeah, I'd be like, hey, make sure you do this, straighten the shelves, this, that, and the other. He'd go, hey, you didn't do this last time. And there I go. Pharmacy was calling for help. I had to help them. Person at the register, I had to help them too. They got really busy. Obviously, I want to make sure all the money and everything was counted properly beforehand. So, sorry, this one innocuous thing wasn't done. Okay, just make this. You asked what happened. I explained to you what happened. You know, that's one of my least favorite things with like managerial type people, or even just like teachers. There's some other things like, so, hey, why don't you do your homework? I went out of town to go to like my dad's funeral type thing. Like, you know, they're like, I used to make excuses like, do you want to call my mom and ask if dad's around? Like, you know, like some people are just assholes. And I get it that once again, that's that whole structure I mentioned where it's the person up high is asking why below. Except in CVS's case, you never reported to like the regional of CVS and all these other fancy things.
Well, what happened?
All the time. It was basically...
Sora.
Yeah, you had a regional or a district or whatever that would come every
Just
now and
hearing
then.
that name kind of makes me want to smile.
Nowhere near frequent enough. And if it was frequent
That's
enough,
how he
you'd be
is.
like, no, I will stay late to get that done.
What do you know?
Riku
and Sora, the sound ideas you two set free joined together. And when they did, they made a great and powerful harmony.
Sora can find the brightest part of anything and pull off miracles like there's nothing to it. It's pretty hard not to smile around him.
Wow! No wonder the music sounded like so much fun. But I bet he's got you to thank for that. Having such a good friend means he could really enjoy it.
Huh?
It's like each of you is holding on to a little part of the other. Your hearts are always in tune, so they're free to sing. Gosh, I hope I can be part of the team someday.
You will. Trust me.
Honestly, it looks like he's about to kiss me. Like, just kiss him on the nose like I do with my dogs. Just a little... yeah, so, you know, that'd be on YouTube for a random day. And it's like, no, dude, I got stuff to do. Like, it's not that big a deal. You know? Plus, a loss prevention thing would also be like... So if, like, let's say you, the store manager, and another employee, all staying late to make sure the store is spotless, because the next day you knew, like, someone big was coming. It's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. You could see us on camera, we're working. But if just one person, like if it was just me that stayed late, still locked up the store, still let everyone, all the other employees go, and it was just me, not only is that like a loss prevention issue, because they're going to be like, hey, are you doing anything you shouldn't be here? It's also going to be like, oh, somebody just stalking outside sees like, oh yeah, there's only one person in there, because, you know, I'm just trying to work. Loss prevention wise in that way, somebody may just try to, you know, rob the place because it's like, oh, just one person. Yep, that is better. Long reach Each extra boost of magic makes it easier to trigger. Yeah, you got it. Oh, and that increase, I will take it. And let's get a nice spell in here. You know, that might be good for Shadowbreaker and Ballooner right there. So yeah, we'll do that. Alright, so that's going to do it for this episode. Like I said, next time, I know I said I would do the Sora one, but I feel like I want to try to keep this under 40 minutes. And I don't know how long Sora's thing will take. For all I know, I can just beat it quick, or because of my slight under level, it may take a little longer. Who knows? But we'll just do boss time for Sora, and then we'll just go into the next one naturally that way. It's whatever. Same shit. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you for listening about work talk. I thought it was fun. If anyone wants me to talk about like more life things, I got plenty of stories. As soon as I turned 14, I couldn't wait to work because I wanted money. One of the first paychecks I got when I started working at this like pool place over the summer when I before high school started, when I turned 14, it was like, oh, I want a computer. I want a brand new computer because my brother got one because he's 4 years older than me, so he was already working. He had enough to get. I was like, I want like the computer he has. Like I want that. Like it had like cool thing on the side. I'm like, I want that. So I've been working since I was 14, which at this point is half my life. 20. I'll be 29 this year. But yeah, I've been working. So I have plenty of crazy ass stories I can always go through. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, everybody. And I'll catch everyone next one. Adios.